my entire focus is one on creating content that I would like to watch myself.
Tamanna Bhatia, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you. आप इंटरव्यू कर रहे हो सुन के ही खुश हो गई मैं.
नहीं, thank you very much. And I was looking forward to talking to you. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
मैंने बोला ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? मेरा शो बाहर निकला और मैंने फरीदून के साथ इंटरव्यू नहीं किया, ऐसे तो हो ही नहीं सकता.
नहीं, मैंने भी आपको बताऊं, मैंने भी personally मतलब I was very keen for this because we discussed about your foray in the digital space in our last interviews, and so now you're having back-to-back shows that have come up. 11th Hour came up in April, and now November Story is coming up, and it's looking very, very intriguing. So how different has it been, this digital experience for you, considering you have this huge persona of someone who dances like beautifully and has this amazing persona of that quintessential big screen heroine that we have?
I think there are a bunch of things, Faridun. Like 2 साल पहले मैंने नवंबर स्टोरी साइन की थी और वो मेरा पहला OTT वेंचर होने वाला था. पैंडेमिक के दौरान कुछ वक्त तक हमें शूटिंग रोकनी पड़ी और वापस से शूटिंग शुरू हुई पहले वेव के बाद, और आज जाके हम इसे रिलीज कर पाए हैं. इट्स ऑलरेडी लाइव ऑन Disney Plus Hotstar VIP, and the one thing that I'm so happy about is over the weekend it was the #1 show, and it was the first Tamil show that, being dubbed in Telugu and Hindi, has had the #1 spot with the kind of volume of content that's available on Disney Plus Hotstar. It was on the #1 position despite the number of other options people have to choose from, and that for me as an artist is extremely encouraging at a time when there is just so much content out there, and when people choose to watch your work, it's only reinstating the fact that at the end आपका as an actor image जो भी हो, आप जितने भी commercially viable हो, जितने भी commercially successful हो, everything boils down to good content. And आज अगर audiences ने मुझे commercially इतना सराहा है, मेरी responsibility हो जाती है कि मैं अच्छा content churn out करूं जो कि किसी भी मीडियम में लोगों को पसंद आए. बिकॉज आज हम सोशल मीडिया पे इतना कंटेंट कंज्यूम करते हैं, हम वेब स्पेस पे इतना कंटेंट कंज्यूम करते हैं, और हम नहीं जानते कि आगे जाते हम कंटेंट कैसे कंज्यूम करने वाले हैं. क्योंकि इस दौरान जब हम सब लॉकडाउन में हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लेसेस इन इंडिया आर वेरी बैडली अफेक्टेड. आई मीन फॉर अस द इंटरनेट इज द ओनली वे आउट, राइट? हम वेब पे ही शोज देख सकते हैं, हम वेब पे ही कंटेंट कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं. So I feel like मैंने अपने commercial successes को definitely बहुत ही उसके लिए grateful हूँ, बहुत ही उसकी शुक्रगुजार हूँ, but I am not carrying that as a baggage to just do work that I intrinsically feel is authentic to me. और हमने शायद ही पिछले इंटरव्यू में भी बात की थी about just being authentic to what you want to do and what kind of stories you want to tell. So I think my entire focus is on that, right?
So you're someone who started very, very young. How important is it for an actor like you to go for that new avatar, like Tamanna 2.0? How important is it for you to upgrade, to surprise your audience?
All the time, Faridun. Every release for me is every Friday. In the language of the movies, every Friday matters. Today, every release matters, You're as good as your last release. So... and also it's so important to be relevant, right? Of course मैं 15 साल से काम कर रही हूँ, but मैं जब 15 साल की थी तभी से काम करना शुरू किया. So in an audience's perspective, I have a screen age. I think for me it's a constant unlearning of whatever I've experienced and to kind of imbibe the new. तो मेरे लिए I think कि एक ongoing process रहेगा कि मैं हमेशा कुछ नया ही करना चाहूंगी. मैं खुद को repeat नहीं करना चाहती. Even though that was successful, even though that was commercially viable, I would still choose a completely, different path and something that excites me.
Right. So you spoke about Disney Hotstar. Now, so we interview stars for all the platforms, but in practical terms, the sort of reach that Disney Hotstar has within India, especially. Yeah. I'm not saying it's massive because of the entire star reach and all that. It's multiple levels, like compared to a lot of other platforms. It is huge. When you're having this assurance that no matter what, there is this huge audience that is invariably going to be watching, or at least they have the option of watching it, your show or your film that is coming up. How liberating is it for you as an artist? Because you're in a way not dependent on that ticket window of the Friday, because here it is the content that will speak for itself, and you can be present the way you have been present in November Story, for example. So you are the star. In a way, you're not depending on like a Pravas of a Bahubali. It's Tamanna Bhatia show.
You know, the thing is, it's for me, what's important is understanding that as time is going to move on, the idea of a star is going to dissolve. It's going to be the time when content is going to speak, actors are going to thrive. So my entire focus is one on creating content that I would like to watch myself, and also content that I feel is is relatable to what is going on in the world, or what reaches out to a human on a very basic level. So that's going to be my quest. And of course, like you said, I am also trying to, there's only so much that you can bank on being a star. Like, you have to move out of that shadow, and then you have to kind of explore yourself. And, there are going to be hits and misses. And the one thing that I think I have fortunately have had enough in my career are, bad films as many as I've had good films, so that gives me the clarity that this is not a foolproof process. Aadha the time, it's like, it's a shot in the dark, but you take it with your conviction and with what you believe in. So yeah, I mean, abhi to sirf yahi daur chal raha hai ki अच्छा काम करो और hope करो कि लोगों को पसंद आए.
All right, now as we speak about November Story, the interesting part about the show is that it's in a way not predictable. And what is really interesting about content that is coming from down south is this level of intelligence. They don't simplify many a times. They like, in a way, complicating stuff, and that makes it so interesting and intriguing. Do you genuinely feel that the way the writing is, the way the treatment is down south is in many ways very interesting? I'm not maybe comparing it with say Hindi, but still they have a certain benchmark, and that benchmark is set by them only. They're not comparing it with anyone. Do you feel it?
See, there is a power in localization, which I think the South industry completely understands, and they are not trying to fit into a different market than what they actually originally are. To the good virtue of this show, it's very universal, and it was universal when it was written itself. Like, when I had heard the show, I felt this could be made in any language, this could be made in any country, this could be made in the backdrop of any world. So fortunately, the content itself is very, very universal, and I have to give full credit to the writer and director. His name is Indra Subramaniam, and he has, single-handedly, because it is his debut project, and I feel like it's a huge achievement for him to have, done this in his first piece of content that he's created. And Vidhu, who's also, a budding cinematographer, who's now doing some really amazing work. So I feel like my entire unit and crew was very young. We were all like late 20s, early 30s kind of a crew. So I feel like one is that they get the present mind of the audiences, and that's why they're able to reach out to such a large section of people, because they're in that same zone as what is the, what the audiences want right now. So I feel like, I think the writing is the key, especially in web shows, more than films. Films, I think, are a more director's medium, but I feel like shows are largely a writer's medium, because वो writing अच्छी नहीं होती तो आप base level पे अगर आप strong नहीं हो तो आप कितना भी कर लो, एक अच्छी web show नहीं बन सकती, because your writing is not strong. क्योंकि
okay, so
if I might just continue, which is that in a web show you need to hook the audiences, you need to engage them.
जी.
तो वो आपके पास एक freedom रहता है ना कि आपका remote है, आप दबाओगे तो stop हो जाएगा. मतलब एक जो थिएटर में आप फिल्म देखते हो, आपको 2.5 hours वो फिल्म देख के निकल जाना है, तो आप बर्दाश्त भी कर लोगे. बट एक शो आपको वो जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि आप अपने रूम में बैठे हो, आप इसके साथ कुछ भी कर सकते हो. तो हमारे ऊपर वो ज्यादा एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो जाती है कि उसको आपको एंगेजिंग बनाना है, आपको कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. People walking into lives, like family members walking into lives, pets walking into lives, has just become the new order of the day.
Okay, now when was that moment in your life, in your career, when you felt that now is the moment that maybe I want to make a transition to digital in a way? Were you watching some of the shows that really motivated you in a way you found really intriguing? Did you do some sort of education yourself in terms of by watching certain shows, maybe international shows? that really
Yeah,
made the
I
difference?
think I was in see, I'm not, I myself have a very short attention span. So it's not like I have watched so many shows where I've binged watched a lot of shows, so I have that knowledge or understanding. But I came from a standpoint of where I only don't have a great attention span. So अगर ये बंदा मुझे बैठा सकता है और 3 घंटे मैंने सुनने को, मतलब मुझे सुनने का मन किया, मुझे लगा कि ये तो चौथा एपिसोड में क्या होने वाला है मुझे जानना है, अगर ये मुझ में फीलिंग आ सकती है तो I have that chance of invoking that emotion in the audience as well. So, my mind process is a lot more primitive in that sense. And I think that works because basic, it's like हम जब शो देख रहे हैं हमारा बेसिक इंस्टिंक्ट क्या है वो ही एट द एंड काम करता है. बट आई वाज लकी दैट इंदिरा सुब्रमण्यम, when he came on set, being a debutant, being a young gentleman, he was extremely focused and he was able to make a show that was absolutely packed and was edited very well. So I feel like the full credit goes to the editor who sat and kind of correctly put his vision out there. So I think all of it fell into place.
And I believe you're working in the South remake of Andhadhun by any chance?
Yes, yeah.
And you're playing Tabu's character.
Yeah.
You're playing Tabu's character.
Yes, I'm playing Tabu's character.
That's a fabulous character to play.
It was so funny when I signed up the project. I had a lot of calls, a lot of people calling me and saying, "What are you doing? It's a character. Why are you not you should be playing the female lead?" And I'm like, "What are people talking? Like, we have moved way past that." She was she was the strongest character in the film, and I feel like I really have immense respect for a leading actor like Nitin, who being the hero of the film is like, what, that time is gone. हम लोग जो बात करते थे, वो जो quintessential एक जो फॉर्मेट रहता था ना, वो फॉर्मेट ही जा चुका है, वो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता. और आई थिंक you can't at this point bank on that format because that format is I don't understand. It's not something people really are dying to watch right now. So so I feel like you just move with times and make films that you actually enjoy.
Right, and you're doing Bole Chudiyan with Nawaz.
Yeah, that's the Hindi part out of my releases. And and I have actually 2 more pan-India projects which I unfortunately can't announce on this interaction with you, but very soon I hopefully will be doing another interview with you.
No, definitely would love to look forward to that. So someone like Nawaz, now he's an institution in himself. You speak to him and he's someone who comes up with something that is least expected and he surprises you all the time. Was it a learning experience in a way working with him?
Absolutely. The thing with actors is मैंने ये बात समझी है कि एक्टर्स जब आप जितना भी वो मतलब बहुत ही उनका काम कितना भी इंटेंस हो, कितना भी डीप हो, आप जब उस किस्म के एक्टर्स से एक्चुअली लाइफ में मिलते हैं, आप रियलाइज करते हैं कि वो लोग बहुत सिंपल लोग हैं और वो जो बोलना चाहते हैं वो भी बहुत सिंपल है और वो जो जिस तरीके से एक्ट करते हैं, जिस तरीके से परफॉर्म करते हैं, वो भी बहुत सिंपल होता है. एंड आई फील लाइक दैट सिंपलिसिटी इज व्हाट पीपल रियली लाइक एंड रिलेट टू. आई मीन व्हेन यू सी नवाज, you see him so like he's so raw and natural. He's not trying to present a strong exterior, or he's not trying to he's right, he owns his vulnerability so well in front of a camera. I think that's what makes him so likable, and I think ye meri realization rahi hai unke sath kaam karke.
Okay, and Tamanna, we are in the midst of a pandemic. Even last year when we spoke, you had been helping out a lot of people, and now you have taken it to the next level. Why do you think it's important for celebrities to really make a difference in these times, especially, and do some practical work?
The fact remains, I personally have never thought it's only the responsibility of celebrities. Of course, if you have that, power, and if you are in a position to help a lot of people, you should be helping as many people as you wish to help and as many as you can. I've just never been a fan of showcasing that. I mean, that's my personal take on it. Like, you can help as many people as you want. Yes, when you want to raise awareness for something, I guess the only way is to put it out. There's no other way to raise awareness unless you put it out there, because how else will people know what they're supposed to do? So yeah, I totally go out for raising that awareness to help someone. But just sometimes people say like, why aren't you helping someone? I'm like, but I don't need to showcase everything I'm doing. I feel like with the social media and the world that exists today, एक अजीब सा एक प्रेशर आ गया है कि आप एक्टर हो ना तो आपको ये करना चाहिए. आई एम लाइक, बट ये जरूरी नहीं है कि मुझे शोकेस करना जरूरी है, मुझे वो मेरा काम करना जरूरी है. मेरे मन से जो मैं करना चाहती हूँ किसी के लिए भी, वो वो मेरा एक एक्चुअली काफी निजी मामला है, and it's not something you need to, it's not something you need to showcase all the time. So I feel like that's my take on it, and that's how I feel about it. But it's commendable to see a lot of people genuinely coming out there and helping, and we need that right now. We need as many people, because ये सिर्फ celebrities का काम नहीं है, हम सबको अपने capacity में help करना बहुत जरूरी है इस दौरान और इस वक्त में, because सिर्फ हमारा देश ही नहीं जूझ रहा है इसके साथ, पूरी दुनिया जूझ रही है.
Tamanna, we'll end this interview with a rapid fire with you.
Yes, of course. How can we not do a rapid fire? This would just be incomplete.
What was the most challenging thing about November Story?
Remembering what happened in the previous episodes and the after episodes. Yeah, that was difficult.
There's a popular quote on mother: God couldn't be anywhere and therefore he made mothers. What, according to you, would be its version for fathers?
I mean, of course, I will not be able to, come up with a equally adequate quote right now. But yeah, I think a father's bond with their child is, of course, it is such a important bond, because that relationship actually, and especially in a daughter's life, it creates so many feelings of security, which is what actually is something that helps a woman understand how strong she is and how valued she is. At least in my life, that's been the case. So yeah, can only tell you my perspective on it.
And even in November Story, I think the relationship between the father-daughter.
It's a father-daughter relationship that's been mainly explored.
Yes. All right. If Christopher Nolan wants you cast in his next film and he wants to see your showreel, which 3 performances you definitely put in that showreel?
Bahubali, of course. Bahubali, Dharmadurai, November Story.
One thing you wish you could change about how South industry functions?
Nothing specific, yeah. Like, I feel like, I think in general, in the Indian film industry, there was more planning. If we spent more time planning, our pre-production time is very short, and sometimes not adequate. We spend a lot more time on set trying to correct things. I feel like अगर इसकी planning पहले की जाए तो शायद projects के लिए ज़्यादा फायदेमंद हो सकता है.
All right. After working for so many years in various industries, what one achievement you're still working towards?
One achievement I'm still working towards, I think, constantly reinventing myself. That is something that is a permanent quest for me. I hope the next show or next film that you see of mine has, shows you another sense, another version of me, another facet of me. So yeah, that's pretty much my quest.
A fake news about you that made you laugh out loud?
Recently I haven't had so many fake news, but yeah, I think I've gotten married quite a few times according to the media. And I'm like, jitna mere parents ko tension nahi hai, utni to matlab media ko hai. Which is interesting sometimes too. It's quite funny. Makes for a great chat.
Okay, how do you react to following in one word? Bollywood remaking South films quite often.
I think it's वो अभी से नहीं हो रहा, ये पता नहीं कितने पुराने जमाने से हो रहा है, and that is because they somehow have a very good sense of screenplay. I mean, South Indian films in general, and that's the reason you also see कि लोगों को कभी-कभी भाषा समझ में नहीं आती, लेकिन वो लोग वो डब फिल्म देख लेते हैं because उनको वो hook कर लेता है. So I feel like their sense of screenplay is a lot better. So I think Hindi sometimes tends to adapt that.
Pay-per-view or hybrid release of films?
I think, certain films need that big screen exposure, and I feel like that should happen to those films. Like, certain films are a spectacle. You need that to happen in a big screen. कुछ फिल्म ऐसे होती है कि वो सिर्फ आप अपने फैमिली और वो पूरे शोर शराबे के साथ ही आपको वो मजा आएगा. So I feel like that needs that like how you go to a theater and view it. So I feel like that does exist. You can't take that away from cinema, and that should always exist.
Social media.
I have to reply to social media. It is a very important tool if used well, and it's quite destructive if used badly.
How do you react to these YouTube comments on the trailer of November Story? This is Ganesh Raj. Tamanna is actually highly talented, who is mostly underutilized by the Tamil film industry. wish filmmakers approach her with more solid roles hereafter.
Yeah, I think I've felt that myself. So I agree to what this gentleman has commented. And I felt that so strongly myself that I started to choose different kind of content, and very consciously so choose it.
Do you at times feel that certain talents of actors, they in a way also come become a bit of a barrier at times, because you dance so well that the directors many times, filmmakers have this thing that directs Tamanna Bhatia ka ek dance number hona zaruri.
You know, see, films are a business. We can't forget that. It's a very expensive art form. So, I think people, I mean, as much as you want to sound like you're very elite and smart and, very evolved, we have to understand there's a commercial aspect to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want a certain kind of piece of content to reach out to masses, and it is true, sometimes it does help. So I feel like you have to understand how the business works and also use your art in a constructive way to actually implement that. Of course, I'm not saying that I encourage a trashy song or something very gimmicky, but something that genuinely adds to the film, something that really elevates the film. I think that's extremely healthy and good to have.
Right, this is Asim Siddiqui. Will watch it only for Tamanna, but I don't understand one thing: why they don't make these South shows films available in Hindi languages as well. It'll eventually help them only more audience.
Yeah, I think Disney Plus Hotstar has done an extremely good thing by dubbing this in Telugu and Hindi. So it's originally a Tamil show, and they have dubbed it in both these languages. And I hope this is encouraging for other people to do the same. I guess also more mainstream actors will come forth from the Tamil cinema and be a part of this kind of content. So I hope this paves the way for a lot of other people.
This is Anushka Neil Patayani. Deepika and Tamanna have always proved that to look hot or attractive on screen, you don't need to do skin show. Love Tamanna's styling and the way she has been presented. Elegant.
Thank you. I mean, that's, these comments, Faridun, in the times we are in, it's like, it's like having a warm cup of hot chocolate. It's just that feeling.
This is complete the following sentences, please. A film that I'd never want to take a direct OTT route is?
Out of the films I've already done, I'll tell you one thing. I don't think there's anything wrong in films releasing OTT. But the problem is when a film is made from the perspective of a big screen, then the math is very different. Then the director's vision is very different. And the way the film is worked on is extremely different. So I feel bad when films that are made for the big screen are not releasing big screen. If you know you're releasing OTT, right, then you make it in a certain way because you understand the format in which it's being consumed. It's different. So I definitely feel like big spectacle films or films that are formula or masala films, I think those need that large screen viewing because that's how it's enjoyed. And that's how it's done justice to.
Like a Bahubali should never release on OTT. It should always release on a big screen.
Cannot. Yeah, I feel like that would do injustice to the product and to the, the investment that goes into a film at that scale.
Effort and the VFX. Okay, when I was aspiring to be an actress, the 3 co-stars on my wish list were?
When I was aspiring to be an actor, everyone. Yeah, like at that point, I mean, I've always been a huge Hrithik fan. So then it was that and, Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan, and it was all of those when I started off. Growing up, I saw their films and I grew up.
So I'm sure that you'd love to work with Hrithik and Salman and all those people.
Why not? Why not? It's always, I mean, I had the good fortune of collaborating with Shah Rukh on a ad commercial, and you understand why they are, the stars that they are because of the sheer talent and also the kind of people that they are.
What fascinates me the most about Nawazuddin Siddiqui is?
Simplicity. I mean, he's extremely simple. I remember we were just one particular day of shoot, he was sitting on the ground like, like in like a, what do you call, murgi pose. And I was like, oh, that's very cool. I have not seen a lead actor do that. It was refreshing.
No workout for a year, yeah, no Instagram for a year.
No workout for a year, any day.
Ajay Devgan or Akshay Kumar, who was funnier on the sets?
I think I think Akshay, when I worked with him, Akshay was really like, he was quite the prankster, but I know that Ajay is a big prankster also. हमारा उस वक्त पे उस किस्म का interaction नहीं हो, but I'm sure he's quite not.
Happy Days या Kalori, your favorite?
Happy Days.
Anushka Shetty या Samantha, your favorite actress?
Both are amazing. Yeah, honestly, can't choose out of the two.
Rashmika Mandanna या Sai Pallavi, the actor to look out for in the future?
You know, your problem is you're giving me both the options are very, very like legit. I can't choose. They're so, both of them are so good. They genuinely are. I'm not just saying it because, you know, they are my contemporaries, but genuinely I feel like they both have such talent and they're so like, they both have equal potential.